Hello, hi. This is Mr. Spicone, Miranda's dad, and my wife Mary, Miranda's mom, and her brother Alex.
Hey.
We're going to witness the presentation. We had one more witness here before, but they had to leave, and we had some technical difficulties, so we've been filming this over and over. But hopefully this time it'll go off without a hitch. So we'll bring Miranda in now. Thanks very much.
Good evening. I would like to talk to you about my interpersonal communications presentation. My topic is on self-esteem, and my question that I would like to ask is, what factors affect self-esteem in different countries? I've chosen this topic because I thought it was very interesting, and I liked researching and learning about the different countries and the different people and how they have their types of levels of self-esteem. One of my main points to my topic is research shows self-esteem varies widely in different countries. I would like to quote an article that I have found, the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. It is a study that found that in countries like the United States, self-esteem is highly correlated with happiness, meaning the United States is more, the population is more happy. However, different countries such as East Asians and Western Europeans are not as happy, meaning they don't have that much self-esteem. They have a lower self-esteem. However, a new study called Self-Esteem Comparable Across Culture suggests that precipitation that East Asians are modest and possess a lower self-esteem. In Japan, cultures tell you that you are not better than others. But the parents spoiling their children seems to provide a high self-esteem. And in China, the family sizes have been limited, meaning they have less children, and the children seem to be more precious to them. Researchers also use a test called the Implicit Association Test, the IAT. It is created by a University of Washington psychologist, Anthony Greenwald, and most of the research is on college students from the university. The test is to figure out the students' positive associations with themselves. Also, psychologists also used in older tests a previously measured self-esteem by having people describe their positive characteristics. I would like to quote that these self-descriptions are called explicit self-esteem and are measured by asking for agreement, which is statements such as, I feel that I have a number of good qualities, meaning you have a great self-esteem, a very high self-esteem. In the IAT test, no questions are asked, meaning the scientist would ask a college student a question, and they would have to answer the question very rapidly and very quickly, and they want to see how quick they can answer it, and they measure what their self-esteem is. For example, if they were to ask a student, are you happy most of the time? And a student raises her hand, yes, I'm very happy. You can tell that they have a high self-esteem. Self-esteem also differs in genders. Females tend to have a different type of self-esteem compared to the males. For example, women may worry about their appearance, how they look, how they dress, if they're pretty or not, if if they fit in, so on and so forth. And the males may worry about their financial success, meaning how much money they make, or if they're successful, if they can support their family, if they don't need their wives to help. And also younger males may worry about like their muscle, if they want to be, if they're strong enough, or if they're weak and they just want to fit in. I also have learned that it is clear that many factors affect self-esteem. It doesn't matter what country you live in, where you're from, what job you have, your gender, or your cultural beliefs. Many students have been, many students from all over may have different self-esteems. And also studies have been done to try and rate the self-esteem based on those factors. And since we are all individuals, no one can 100% predict someone's own self-esteem. It's like no scientist, no researcher, no doctor. No one can actually 100% know someone's self-esteem. That's only their life, and that's how they can only tell. Life experiences, like even genetic makeup probably affects our self-esteem and who we are, and also the geographic location that we live in. My three research sources I have used for my presentation are articles in the textbook, Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, an internet article called Cultural Similarities and Self-Esteem Functioning, also an internet article called Self-Esteem Comparable Across Cultures. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.